What role do values play in the work that you do?
Values have always played such a hugely important role in my life. Professionally, personally, all of it, and it hasn't been disconnected. It's if something is off in my value system, you're gonna know it. Something is off as far as if something's out of integrity, or if something is going in a way that's going to harm someone, or we're just not doing as good a job as what we should be doing or what we've committed to doing. I can't deal with that, and I make it pretty obvious. I make it pretty known. I always have, and at times that's been a little bit of a burden, because sometimes it is easier to cut corners.
Yeah.
But I feel like the values piece is actually, even though it's underlying, even though it's under the surface and people don't see it and they don't talk about it like an object on a table,
Yeah.
I actually think it's the most important thing within a person. And I think that that's what, more than anything, charts how things are going to turn out for a person. I've seen and I've experienced that when I decide to lower my bar as far as values, I get something less valuable. But if I keep the bar high and I say, no, it can be better, it will be better than this, I may not get what I wanted in the moment, but then later on I will get what I want. When I met my husband, I realized that I was dangerously close at some points to lowering the bar on who I wanted to be with, what kind of man I wanted to be with. Because as I started making a list in my head of what I really wanted, I looked at the first 2 or 3 things on the list and I said, that can't happen in one person. I don't know how a person can have that and that and that. And then I thought to myself, but I'm not lowering the bar. I'm not compromising on what I want in my soulmate, in my spouse.
Yeah.
And I let it take longer than what I wanted. I let it take as long as it needed to take.
Yeah.
And when he appeared in my life, I was so incredibly glad that I had kept that value strong, because he does have the things that I wanted. The value in the value that I have had my whole life is that I want incredible people around me. And when choosing a spouse, that's the most important person in my life, for my life, as long as we're together. And I know that people can lower their bar and lower their values. And I really caution that. You only have one life, and to insist on the best for you, the best that your integrity is telling you that you can have and that you deserve to have. I'm just really glad that I've stubbornly kept my bar high, very stubbornly, even though at times it didn't seem to be easy. It didn't seem to be nice. It didn't seem to be the best way. That stubborn conviction to doing the right thing, even when other people aren't, even when I'm getting the short end of somebody else's lack of integrity, to still come back around with high integrity. That's hard. But that lets me lay my head down at night feeling good.
Yeah.
And over time, really high integrity people are the ones who stick around and are the ones who are in my life. And that's life and death.